Hi, I'm Brandon Starks, Executive Director of the Brumos Collection. Welcome to today's installment of Inside the 59, where we take you inside the cars, the history, and the people that make up the collection.
Some of these cars are race cars and they don't get moved a lot. The 959 in particular is a street car, and we take it to, it's been to most of the Rennsports, the big event that Porsche has. And it's a very special car to take there because it being Helmut Bott's car and being a pre-prototype. It has a lot of different systems in the car that are all analog systems. They're not the new digital systems, and some of the fuel management systems. And the car really needs to be ran periodically. Being this was Helmut Bott's in a pre-prototype, we don't even want to disturb the patina to a certain point, but pretty much tried to leave the car original as possible, but yet get it in running order. As we started some of the maintenance on it this time, we've discovered a lot of things about this car that makes it even more special. You got to make room for these big catalytic converters, and they actually had 3 of these on the car. They had one for each bank, and then they had one on the wastegate. We found out there were helmets, so we've preserved that exhaust system, and we got an original European exhaust system. And this was one of the 8 original pre-prototypes. We think this was the number 6 vehicle. We would find the V6 written underneath the fenders, and all the parts have a little tag that says V6 on them. Some of the parts we were able to get are super sessions, belts, hoses. We rebuilt the water pumps. This car has 2 little water pumps driven off the rear of the camshafts, on the exhaust camshafts, and they cool the heads and the turbochargers only. Dry ice blasting was a system that we'd been reading about, and we talked to a few people that do it. And what dry ice essentially is a way of cleaning a surface without any abrasion at all. So it's kind of amazing because you can blast a part, there's all this steam and looks like smoke, but it just disappears in the air. There's no moisture, and the dirt just falls on the floor and you sweep it up. You run this car on this dyno, and like I say, being a 4-wheel dyno, you're able to do a lot of things, like you could hold your foot on the brake a bit and heat cycle the brake fluid. You can actually run the tires and get rid of flat spots on tires. You just get so much info from a dyno. The data is just all being collected right in front of you, and you don't have to go anywhere. You're able to stand there as the car is physically doing 80 miles an hour. And it's pretty accurate. You go in, and there's a formula to kind of figure the frontal area of the car so it can simulate a little bit of wind resistance or drag. It actually simulates a little bit of the force or the friction of the wheels on the rollers. So you get a pretty accurate amount of what the torque and the horsepower is at the rear wheel. So a lot of the newer cars have systems in them that monitor that stuff, or you can plug your laptop in and this is what it did. But these older cars, especially race cars, you don't have that advantage. So a dyno allows you to do that.